Hi, welcome again. In the previous lecture, we were talking about numbers. Specifically, we looked at integers and float data types. So these are referred to as data types in Python. So integers and floats. In this lecture, we're going to look at strings. I already mentioned strings in the previous lecture. So a string is everything that goes inside quotes. Hi there, that is a string. And of course, strings can be stored in variables. And you can print those variables. So we're using the interactive shell now, but of course you can use a Python script as we did previously. So numbers were used to do math operations, but strings are used for displaying information for the user. So let's say you have a web application and you want to generate some text dynamically on the web page. So you would use Python on the backend, and Python would send strings to the HTML code. And HTML would render the code on the web page. Basically, that's the idea. Or if you want to create a notepad, an editor with Python, such as Atom, let's say, all these things you see here, so my program.py, selection, find, all these would be written as strings inside Python. And then you display them on the interface using various functions. For instance, if you want to display a string on the terminal, you'd use the print function. Now, strings have methods associated with them. What I mean with methods is, let me go ahead and try out a method. For methods, you need to use a dot notation. So you refer to the string, which is string C in our case, actually variable C, but the variable is holding the strings, so it's the same as doing here dot. So let's do C dot replace, and what I want to replace is E with I. So I'm replacing, for string here, I'm replacing letter E with letter I. And what that will do, it will replace all the letters, all the occurrences of this letter in the string. So you would ask, where can we see these methods? Well, that's very easy actually. You can do dir and then pass a string there, any string. It could be C, it could be an empty string or whatever, and that will print out all the available methods that you can use with strings. So let's say C.upper, that will convert the string to uppercase letters. Now, if you want to know what these methods are about, you could ask for help. Just do help, and then C, so the string, or just empty string dot replace, just like that. And here you get the help. And so you get the definition here, replace method of the string instance. So string is like the blueprint that creates strings objects. Or you can say the data type that represents text. Look here is the syntax. So what you do is you use the string like we did. So let's say here replace, then you open brackets, here is the old item you want to remove from the string, and then the new item we want to replace it with I. And then what you see here in square brackets, that means this parameter is optional, so you can either pass it or not. In the previous case we didn't pass it, so what Python did was it replaced all the occurrences of the E item. But if you want to replace only the first occurrence, you do one there, and that will replace only the first E with I. that's how it works. So strings, they support functions, so print is a function here, and they support methods like this one here, and they also support operators. So you can do here plus there, and you get here there. Or you can make it more readable like that. So an empty space is also string. And yeah, that's about strings for now, and I'll talk to you later.